I'm with Ruby, and I wanted to introduce all of you to Ruby. You may have seen a video that I shared in a post about what she's doing with St. Baldricks. Tell us a little bit about what you are doing with St. Baldricks.
I'm raising money and shaving my head for little kids who have cancer.
Just saying that the way you do, it seems like it gets easier and easier every time you say that. I would have a lot of trepidation to say, I'm just going to shave my head. But I think it's amazing what you're doing. Again, like we talked before, being able to highlight your story. We've shared some of that with folks that are out here, so I would recommend, if you have the ability, let's go ahead and, there you go. If you have the ability, matter of fact, focus on her. Matter of fact, I can do this, and I can just talk like this, like a shadow. But I think being able to highlight your story, what you're doing, the cause, and what it means for other kids, I think it's amazing. I know I asked you before, but for those that are watching, I see some people. I see Lisa there's watching, so say hey to Lisa. Hey, Lisa. What would you want to tell Lisa and others as far as what this means to you, as far as helping raise funds, not just yes, the shaving your head is symbolic, but to be able to help potentially find more donations to help in research to fight child cancer. What does that mean to you personally?
Well, it makes me feel happy, and it means to me that other kids are getting money from people who are shaving their head for St. Baldricks and who are trying their best and who are fighting with all they got.
I know I asked you before, but I know some people here might be looking. Are you nervous of shaving your head?
A little bit, but not that much, because I shaved the side of my head in second grade. It was the look.
It was the look.
Yeah, a lot of people started to do it after I did it, but
we've established already on a previous conversation that if Ruby goes ahead and shaves her head, she might just like it. Aerodynamic. You don't have to worry about getting dressed and spending time and money on shampoo and conditioner. It might be the look. I don't know. Some people can pull it off. So if Michael Jordan can do it, I think you could do it. But your last date for when you're collecting funds and the date that you're shaving your head is when? March
14th.
So March 14th is when you have the collections kind of finalizing. At this point, how much have you raised so far?
$1,137.
Can I borrow $5?
No.
Someone will give me $5 one day. But if you can donate $5 to help the cause, I would definitely encourage you to check the post that we have for this information. So there'll be more to follow, but I just kind of want to pop in real quick and just say hey to the peoples. So in closing, what will be your message to Lisa, who says, Ruby is such an impressive young lady, happy to support her cause. So you have a fan and support in Lisa, who has made a little comment right there. Boop, boop, boop. So what would you say to Lisa and others who have donated and supported?
Well, that's a really helpful thing for kids who have cancer, and sometimes when kids just don't feel really good about shaving their head for St. Baldricks, sometimes they are really scared to do it, but it's fine because you're doing something good for other people, and you're not just doing something for yourself and not even caring about what other people are doing.
I think it's also the symbolism too, right? Because of the fact that you have, if you're going through cancer, you have chemotherapy, you don't shave your head, you literally are losing your hair. So you have to shave it because it's going to fall off with chemotherapy, radiations further, depending on what they're dealing with. So for you to not have to, right, I think it's very powerful to say, hey, I'll shave my head. And it's support, obviously, for those children who have cancer, who are going through treatment right now, right, who don't have the ability to have hair because of what they're dealing with. So I personally, like I said, that's why I wanted to meet with you. I wanted to support your cause, but I wanted to also document and just really get more awareness out there, because this is what Veterans Network's all about, the work that we're doing. It's about paying it forward. Like I said before, it could be literally for active duty members, veterans, military spouses, kids of veterans, people that support the veteran space. Ultimately, it's about whatever we can do to get the word out, to support and serve. So what you're doing is serving. You're paying it forward. You're helping. You don't have to go out there and do these things. You can just be a kid and play. You don't have to shave your head, but you chose to step up and do that. And I think that's very respectable, because a lot of grown folks won't do that. So I think I'm going to have to make a call out and see how many other of the ladies out there might want to shave their head. I don't know. They'll support you, but I don't think they're going to want to. So Lisa's like, no, I'm not shaving my head. Amy's like, nope, I'm not shaving my hair. But again, the fact that you're doing, I think, is just a powerful story. So I appreciate you taking some time to talk and share your journey with us and really standing up. For those that may have missed it, the first question from a previous recording we did here a few minutes ago, whose idea was it? Because I think that's a powerful thing as far as getting involved in this cause.
It was mine. I wanted to just shave my head in general, just shave it and make it into a wig.
Mm-hmm.
But then my mom gave me an idea to do St. Baldricks instead because it's sooner in time and my hair hasn't grown long enough for it. So
No, so let's unpack that for a second, right? So you already had the idea of shaving your head and you wanted to make a wig out of it?
Mm-hmm.
So what are you going to do with the wig?
Give it to other kids who have lost their hair and like are missing it like a lot. So then we make a wig out of it and give it to them, and then they are like, yay, I have hair again, and make them feel really good.
So you had the idea, your mom was clever in saying, hey, you could probably do something a little bit bigger to help more than one kid, obviously. So this is an example of, you had the idea regardless, and then it's like, well, you can still shave your head, but actually raise awareness, raise funds and money with St. Baldricks, which I think steps up and, it even makes a story that much more better. So even if no one was going to donate, you're going to want to shave your head and make a wig out of it and help one kid out. But now potentially you've helped many, many kids, especially in the fight for research and whatnot. So beyond just a temporal thing of saying, hey, here's a wig, you being able to raise awareness, have this conversation, get involved, I think really just does way more than one wig would have done. So I'm glad that you actually spoke up and that your mom gave you that good idea. And but all of it was your idea. Nobody kind of put you up to it. So it was you wanting to move forward and do something amazing. So that's amazing. I did not know that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think people buy my wig if I shave my head. It might be maybe fertilizer for the grass or some stuff.
Yeah, probably.
Speed round questions. What is your favorite color?
Blue.
Favorite ice cream flavor?
Vanilla.
Oh, Lord. I knew that we were not going to get along today. Alrighty. What is your favorite subject in school?
Art.
Least favorite subject in school?
Math.
You sound like my daughter. My daughter is good at many things that I am not good at. So, better you than I. You play any instruments?
Trumpet. I hate it a lot.
Wait a second. So you play it a lot, but you hate it?
Yeah.
Is there any instrument that you love playing?
The guitar and the ukulele.
Are you any good at the guitar?
No.
What is there a song you can play on the guitar?
No. But I can play like 2 songs on the trumpet, maybe.
Okay. Personally, I can't play any of those instruments, so you already got me beat anyway. I'll tell you, and that's just kind of switching it up a little bit. But I'll tell you that when I was your age, the last thing I was thinking about was raising money to help a fund, do something like this for a cause. So I'm not, a day over 22 years old today. I'm still fairly young, but I'll tell you that at your age, I was not as resilient as you are. I sure as heck wasn't thinking about doing this. So you being able to have social media and do things like this, I think it's amazing if you, continue to share your voice, right? I would encourage you to not only stop here, but there's other things you could do. Hopefully this has all shown you. Actually, here's a good question. Your idea was to do this. You see the support. Look at all the money you've raised. Mm-hmm. Did that shock you?
Yes, it did. My goal was 300, and when people saw that I raised 300, I thought they would be like, "Oh, great, she raised 300. I won't donate." But people kept donating, and they wouldn't stop donating until
it just kind of kept going. So, what has that taught you as far as being able to now taking it back? Right, you want to do a wig, you shave your head, do a wig. Your mom says maybe you can actually get behind this, raise awareness, raise some money. And you're thinking, okay, $300, that's a lot of money. Maybe we'll get there, maybe we won't. Fast forward, look where we're at now. What's the one thing I guess you've learned about using social media and being able to put your message out there?
The one thing I've learned is that you can be stronger if you just try, and you can do what your mind sets you to and you want to do, and anything you want to do, you can do it, and there.
Yeah, no, I think that's awesome. And that's a good point for folks, which is someone out there might be watching this and maybe they're thinking, again, who's going to care if I say something, right? But the thing is, you did step up, you did step out, and that's a message for many folks out there to potentially get behind a cause, try to do something. So again, for those that kind of tuned in, I'm with Ruby, showcasing some of the work she's doing. Her work's on my page. She's raising funds for the St. Baldricks cause for children cancer. She's shaving her head March 14, correct? Mm-hmm. Numbers and me are not too good, so I was going to mess it all up. So I was like, it's either 14 or 17. So 14 it is. But the 14, she is shaving her head. The goal was $300, and you're up to
$137.
I did ask for $5. She definitely said no. So all proceeds and profits are definitely going to the right place and not to me. So, but any donation, obviously, to support and help, I think it's amazing. You are, we said, what, 22 years old?
No, I'm 10.
Okay, 10. The number thing, I did tell you I was bad at it, right? But 10 years old, for her to come out of her own will and say, hey, I want to do something. I want to shave my head, make a wig. And her mom saying, why don't you get behind this cause, and being able to bring awareness, raise the money we've raised so far. And it's just a power to the testament of social media, what you can do regardless of your age. So just wanted to do a quick conversation, share your story a little bit, say hey to people. We got Lisa out there. Let's read some comments real quick to see what folks are saying. Alrighty. So Lisa said, Ruby is an impressive young lady. Happy to support. Ronis has DP should. This guy here, RM Fields, ignore him. He's starting some trouble. He's saying I should shave my head. But we discussed, if I shave my head, I don't think we'll raise awareness. I think they might just be like, just throw it to the garbage.
Yeah.
Lisa says, if you can support Ruby's efforts, give a few bucks. We need people to support, so forth. So that information is there. Heart of a musician and artist. Now I'm really impressed. So your musician aspect and the music has impressed Lisa. And we have some other folks watching. So we got my cousin, we got Gunny, Ruben in the house, we got Sensu. So again, for those that see this, thank you for spending some time with us very briefly. Do you have any closing thoughts for people out there?
Just do what you want to, and do what you want to help everyone in the world, everyone in general. So
I love it. And social media kind of helps to reach a lot of people. So from all the way here in Colorado, thank you all for joining and tuning in real quick. We'll share more information on the amazing work that Ruby's doing. We'll catch up with you, obviously, and we'll have some video. We'll do a Skype and see how you're looking. I may pop in there with like one of those mask things that they wear to like cover their hair. So I may look like I'm bald, but I'm not going to be bald for real. So it'll just be you. But we'll follow back up, share what you're doing, and go from there. So I appreciate your time again. Thank you all for hanging out with us here for a little bit, and we will be back.